I already made a short video about my idea about living in the boxes, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about it. So, the living divine. I'm often asked what my philosophy is or what lineage or doctrine I follow. And my answer is always the same. I don't fit into boxes. And I don't believe the divine does either. Throughout history, we humans have tried to capture the infinite and lock it inside dogmas, books, and religious boxes or different practices. We argue over which box is the single right one. But to me, the divine, life itself, is alive. It is ever evolving, expanding, and fluid. It can't be contained. When I had my own profound awakening, when I experienced the voice, the light, and the silence deeply, I didn't find a doctrine. I found a living presence. And that is why when I write or speak, I might borrow words from ancient mysticism, or I might speak of the Father, Mother, God, or Father, Mother, Creator, or Source. Not because I subscribe to one specific truth, but because I look for the truth that lives underneath the labels. My native language, Finnish, reflects this beautifully again. We don't have he or she in our pronouns. We have one word, hän. It is completely gender neutral. It describes a living spirit without putting it in a box. So, in this channel, you are invited to let go of the boxes. We are here to look at the divine not as a fixed theory to study, but as an expansive reality to live, feel, and experience through this beautifully messy human life. Now I'm going to read one writing that I wrote a long, long time ago about the divinity or creator and human being. And it goes like this. In their image, and the creator created the human in their own image. He, she created the human in their own image, so that he, she could experience himself, herself, so that he, she could see himself, herself, so that he, she, the formless, would have a form. He, she created the soul, and for the soul, a personality, so that he, she could be individual, distinct. They created a memory for the soul, so that he, she would remember where he, she came from. They created the body for the soul, so that they could manifest themselves in the visible world through and with the help of the body he, she created. He, she created emotions for the body so that he, she could experience the depths of himself, herself, and the creation. He, she created the mind for the body so that he, she could think, interpret, and understand himself, herself, the emotions, and the creation. He, she created senses for the body so that he, she could experience life in the creation, within himself, herself. He, she opened their embodied self, the human, to consciousness, so that he, she could be aware of the creation and himself, herself within it, so that he, she would be conscious, so that the form he, she created out of himself, herself would be conscious. The divine created the human in their own image. He, she created the human perfect. In the human, he, she becomes consciously aware and perceives himself, herself as visible, existing, and perfect. In them are all possibilities, and so also in the image, the human. He, she is the silence and the void within the human. He, she is all that is and all that is not. All of that he, she can experience through and with the help of conscious human. He, she created the human in their own image, and he, she accepts the human and himself, herself within the human, and he, she loves the image. Accept the image to yourself.